you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
What can I say? Mother always taught me to be a gracious host.
What's your gripe with Selune anyway, Shadowheart?
She betrayed her sister and ruined the balance of things. Imagine turning on those who love you for your own glory.
Huh. I guess because I didn't take Wyll with me in the party for a while, he just has the dialogue like she didn't just betray Shar.
The stomach churns around and around. The bile within is unsettled. Each moment brings a new surge. Your companions sleep like blissful lumps of meat.
Lovely. So what will happen?
The gods fight over her. But is she truly that special? You could do so much better.
Oh, you're gonna
lady.
make me kill her, don't you? Seize this insubordination.
I am but an eager messenger from the depths of your dirty thoughts. Your clever mind is penning tragedy as we speak. Your repressed urge yearns to kill. And kill you will. Tonight, the moment you close your eyes, your favorite person will be brutalized.
Of course. You can just fuck over a Starion. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think it will work. You're in disadvantage for being in romance with this character. Maybe I can bluff this way?
You know there is murder slumbering within you. And in controlling it, it has grown insatiable. Your dark urge will have death tonight, one way or another. Ah, she was starting to trust you, the only one she ever has. Pity it's coming to
Shadowheart.
an end.
Have you been watching us, you little perv?
You are wrong to consider another your equal. It is my duty to ensure you are making the right decisions, Master. There was much disappointment at your reluctance to kill the little moon maiden. You could kill this one deliberately. I'm sure it will be considered a great show of goodwill. The tithe could still be yours.
Can't you, like, tell me to kill 1,000 goblins or, you know, something like that? I don't mind murdering and brutalizing things that actually fucking deserve it.
I do not doubt you will act with a decorum befitting one of your rank. Good night, sweet.
Your companion rests blissfully, without a fear in the world.
Whoa, what was that jump in position? Yeah, if I go to sleep, she's dead. If I kill her, she's dead.
As your hand approaches her body,
Sweet girl.
it wavers. It longs to close around her throat.
Good.
Oh. Has the mood struck you, love? I suppose we could try, if you think the others won't stir. Hold on, you look like you've had a shock. Something the matter? All right, I'm awake. Tell me everything.
As you tell your story, fatigue fills your body. Your head swims with the worst headache you've known.
I hope we can stop this, because if it's Alfira's situation, that's gonna be fucking tragic.
I suppose I'm flattered. And alarmed. I'd rather you'd trusted me sooner, given all we've been through already.
I was talking about this
Seems
immediately.
like some sort of curse. The last bloody thing we need. But we're going to help you through this. Together.
Suddenly you become drowsy. Your vision blurs and floods with yellow bile. And you faint in a dizzy blur. You are not yourself. All control is gone.
You convinced me to spare Night Song. You and I are both capable of resisting the darkness that compels us.
Oh wow. Those were such shitty rolls.
Easy. You're in control. Bloodlust won't win tonight.
Something really doesn't want me to survive this, I guess. We're burning everything, I guess.
You can thank me once the bloodlust subsides. Keep focused.
The night passes sick and sweating, but bloodlessly. You once again inhabit your own mind.
I think some more explaining is in order. Exactly what just came over you? That person's a stranger to me. Don't torment yourself with the past. I'll help protect you. I promise. Seems I'll need to just to keep myself safe. I won't quite say that. Far from it. But you and I have a bond. Can't let a little bloodlust ruin that. I'm sure someone will write a romantic ballad about this one day. Hopefully not a tragic one. We'll best this. Just think positively. Or at least don't think murderously. Besides, there's plenty of foes out there for you to vent your impulses on. Gruesome sounding wretch. Not something I envy of you. I'll help. Well, it's always an option if we're out of ideas. But let's at least try to save you before it comes to that. We'll best this. Let's save the hate for those who deserve it. This isn't your fault. We'll best this.
You are worried about this killing urge. I can see it. I will try to help you resist. But spill a single drop of my blood, and yours will flow in a gusher.
About what happened. About your affliction. I know you're sorry, and I know you're probably afraid it'll happen again. I'll look after myself. You look after you. If we each do our part, we'll both be all right.
Remember, whatever evil is trying to control you, I know you are stronger. Resist.
I see the hunger in your eyes, and I see how it worries you. It worries me too. But you are stronger than the hunger. You can resist. You will resist. I'm sure of it.
Glad to see we all made it through the night intact. A promising sign that we may be able to curb those urges of yours. Now, as the saying goes, what's left undone should be left unspoken. Is there some lighter subject you wish to discuss?
I know you have your personal demons to contend with. But if I didn't make it clear before, I think you can beat this. Just don't give in. And seek help if you need it.
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
Though the pod is empty, traces of psychic energy still linger about it, and memories of its former inhabitants spill into your mind. You see the streets of Baldur's Gate, the emblem of the flaming fist, martial drills and courtly dances. You feel the courage of a soldier who became a commander, and the intelligence of a commander who became a duke. Ravengard was here, in this pod not long ago. This pod pulsates with the angry memories of Ravengard's search officer, Manip Shuurga. She laments her failure to locate him. Your lungs burn with the dry heat of the fires raging about you. But the pain is not enough to diminish your swing. One goblin after another falls to your blade. A man's voice cries out through the thick smoke. Ravengard, you call, but the clang of swords and spell shouts of attacking drow are your only reply. You remember the shattered windows of Alteral's High Cathedral, the burning black sky of Avernus beyond. In its horror, the blood war unites you. Tiefling, dwarf, and elf alike huddle behind the shields of your paladin order, waiting for salvation. But when it comes, disunity, the returned city casts your people out, the devils who dragged them down to hell. In the end, it is not your paladin oath that is broken. It is your faith itself. Delirium, mania, laughter. His mind broke before the end, and he was laughing uncontrollably as the skin fell from his face. Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet illithid, terrified, desperate to escape.
Oh shit, that was Zevlor!
The device
I
is
didn't
open
realize
to
that.
your tadpole's command, to your authority.
I think it was Zevlor.
I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived. You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it. It would be nice to think so, but whatever these monsters twist us into, I believe it begins in us. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketheric is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. They have you. Go, my friend. Please, let me do this much.
Oh, stench. I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that pod. In there it only smelled like me. Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive? No. Tell by your expression. Gonna have to fall on my sword, aren't I? On the other hand, maybe I'll just live for revenge. Yeah, by Grumsh. That sounds like a plan.
Hells, I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you.
Zevlor.
Watching gods, the blade of frontiers. Wyll, what happened?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
And shouldered the cost to spare someone else a worse fate, I'd wager. Finish what you came here to do. I dare say you've done enough for me.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
Baldur's Gate.
The moment comes. The absolute.
Oh shit! So that Nethera's magic is from Crown of Karsus.
This pod has a different air to its chitinous cavern. Dust and dirt are gathered on the inside. It's broken beyond repair, seemingly by a blunt impact, as if whoever was inside threw themselves against it in an effort to break out. Your brain hurls an image
That's
towards
me,
you,
probably.
your own head, blood gushing down in front of your eyes. Banging your fists on a chamber until half your fingers were broken. How long inside? Days? Months? Lifetimes? The parasite was inserted into your head and your body crammed into a pod long before you were moved to the Nautiloid. A laughing woman, taunting you. She betrayed you. Who was she? Perhaps even this very pod was your prison. Where were you first captured? It's impossible to remember.
That pod. Is that Mizora inside?
Oh, so that's the devil. I was correct, yeah. Hello, bitch.
Mizora, you're Zariel's asset.
My dumb little stinker. Took you long enough. Now, by Grazit's cock, get me out of this thing!
Grazit's cock!
And you'll set me free. That was the deal.
Yeah. So, get to it already.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command. To your authority.
By the way, Grazd is like incubi from Hells in D&D. He's Archdevil, if I remember correctly. And he's known for bedding women left and right. So calling his cock as a swear word is top notch.
You know this symbol from the Mind Flayer ship. It means annihilate.
Killing her won't matter because she's a devil and she's probably gonna be a bitch about it.
You recognize the marking from the Nautiloid. An Illithid symbol meaning unleash.
Can I open it with strength? Hey! Oh, Cambion.
You did all right, Wyll. I'd give your belly a good rub, but never could stand the smell.
You're free, Mizora. I held up my end. Now you hold up yours. Sever the pact.
Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soulbearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? Gods damn you!
Better than
Ignorant
eternity in
thing.
hell.
It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
I want a reward. She's a bitch. I want something over this. Anyway.
Another one? Well, after jumping through all those hoops, a little treat wouldn't hurt.
The fuck? Did he lose the will he lose the horns? The fuck? Doesn't do it. The fuck is this?
All that power. And to think you want to throw it away. Now, you've got business in the towers to take care of. Don't you fret. I'll find you soon enough. You're going to need me. Count on it. Oh, and go ahead. Tell your chums how we met. It's a real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
That's gonna be interesting. Yo. Infernal Rapier. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is fucking cool. Shame that my will is strength, but maybe I should use this shit.
Not entirely sure that was a wise decision. Better the devil you know, I suppose. The one Wyll knows, at least.
You'd think I'd have more sympathy for someone trapped in a pod, but perhaps we should have left Mizora where we found her.
I really considered this.
Zariel's asset was none other than Mizora herself. Of course. Tricks on top of tricks on top of tricks. But I've only got 6 months before I'm made a free man. Thanks be to the Triad. No, scratch that. Thanks be to you.
Hey, brother. Brother. Time enough to weasel her way out of her promise, yeah.
I can't imagine how. The pact binds her as tightly as it binds me.
But she's clever.
All I have to do is stay alive. That should be easy enough, with someone of your skill at my side.
Aw, charmer.
Zariel's... But no, scratch that. Thanks be to you.
Give me info.
First, we killed Ketheric Thorn.
Oh.
Then, I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Fucker.
What else is on your mind?
An unusual parasite here. It's reaching out to me. No more tadpoles in here. I wonder what happened to them.
Seems like the other ones.
I feel glorious.
Okay. Is this a note written by me? I can't help but... I obviously was here in the pod, so I assume that I was promising Baal that I would kill them all after the grand design scheme. And this is why Orin, I guess, beat my ass up and took my place. This is my thoughts on this.
An eye patch. Wonder who it belongs to. Or belonged to.
Oh, Mol. Bad dragon, anyone?
Empty vessel, nothing more. Lending voice to elder law.
Let me guess, she translates the rune slates, because Balthazar probably couldn't tadpole himself because his hosts are undead or something.
Every day he comes. Every day for 3 days to ask me how I feel. I want to tell, but I am confused. Which day is it? We are his pets. His plan. Lord Gortash. The first, yes. 5 days since he put that thing in my eye. But the first day he came to visit. He says I am the last. That the other subjects have all changed. Eye hurts. Head hurts. But he says I am past the worst of it. That I won't change like the others. He's given me a place of honor, so he can repeat his miracle. And a name. True Soul.
Yeah.
Separate cells. I never saw them, but when they changed... My head! I can feel them in my head! She whispers in my mind. She sings.
Absolutely.
Praise the absolute. Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord Gortash during my first performance, would it? Right. A jester, are you? Ah, you must be vying for the Lord's patronage too. He heard me singing in Beggar's Rest. Said he needed someone to give voice to lost knowledge. A little over my head, being honest, but the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up.
Maybe it's actually her fucking brain.
Oh, oddly sentimental. Or mayhaps you're just looking for an edge on the competition, eh? No fooling me. Patience. You'll hear it when Lord Gortash does. The owl bear for Owl's icy ire. Shh. This place listens. It knows. If we're going to escape, we have to be smart.
Wow.
This place is alive. A big thinking thing. And it needs our flesh to grow. I've seen them put corpses in the walls and they just melt away. So we've got to trick it, see? Make it think we're part of it. That's why the door's only open for... Wait. How did you get in here? Away, slave! They might have taken your mind, but they won't have mine!
I'm kind of sad because I had one that I stole from the Nautiloid at the start of the game, but I left it in the camp, so...
As the console bursts into life, a mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process,
Jesus.
linking each part of your mind to its like.
Whoa. Okay.
Time to see what's back there.
Hey.
Our destiny, design, downfall.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The grand design, order, perfection, unity. Every plane as one. Every being in their place.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
Taken, corrupted, gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
How did the Illithid Empire fall?
I don't know. I'm just glad it fell.
Yeah. I mean, we know that Gith fucked them over in like a year on every fucking plane of existence. Which means that it was something to behold. The fucking war in the sky or something like that, I believe. It's called similarly as a Eldar War in Warhammer.
Fine bones, sharp jaw, some variety of elf. Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Githzerai features I was born with.
The monk-like Githzerai, sibling race to the warrior Githyanki. Their contempt for one another is eclipsed only by their shared hatred of the Illithids.
I'd guess you're no willing guest of the Gake either. Perhaps we might aid one another.
If I recall, they were neutral, where Githyanki were just straight up fucking evil.
A Githzerai's mind is not so easily cracked. Our discipline was the very reason we were attacked. My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gake. They destroyed us for it, and kept me as a trophy.
Yes, sounds like them.
I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake, aware. So here is my offer. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
You catch the lie. The monk isn't telling everything.
Oh.
All right, the Gate did not find my monastery. I led them there. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror are almost fragrant. You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy, but as a fine vintage.
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours. Thank you. Wait. No. No! Please!
Nothing. Just...
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative and tinged with the loneliness of eons. It fades beneath your touch, but you feel something left behind. A fragment.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you use it, you will see. And I see.
Finally properly dead. Seems they don't like working with mind flayers. Fuckers. They deserve it. Oh shit! Considering that this person used their own long intestine to try to fucking strangle someone, I'm pretty sure that's us, the Dark Urge. Okay, I assume the old dear pet is, again, us.
Lashes. Balthazar let one of his walking carcasses lapse from his control. Let's ferry them back. Wait! By the Bone Lord. It's you!
Let me guess, she's the author of the letter.
I thought I'd never see you again. I wanted to keep you for myself, but they shipped you away. You talk? How is that possible? Something must have gone wrong. Oh, but what an arresting voice you have.
Thank you.
You're not supposed to be here, Special One. That's not right. But I don't want to damage you. You were my very first, after all. I learned everything about the parasites from you. I remember finding you close to death. Beaten black and blue on the floor of this sanctum. It must have been a few hours after the tadpole was placed in your skull. How you got here was a total mystery. But I stitched you up just enough to keep you alive, then placed you within your crib. I kept you as mine until you were needed by our superiors. We had such a close bond. I opened you up endlessly with my scalpels and got lost in your insides.
Yeah, I tried to strangle you with my own long intestine. I should probably fix the fact that you're still alive.
The most important work, the nature of which I only heard whispers. Truthfully, I'm not surprised to see you found your way back here all by yourself. I always knew you were clever. It has never been the same with another. All the other victims who come here just meekly obey. You thrashed. You fought. You were indomitable. But as special as you are, you shouldn't be swanning around here, acting as if free will is yours again. We're going to kill you, sweet one. But I promise I will stay with you afterwards.
I will tear off your head.
Ashes, bring this one back to my table. And prepare my knives for a long night of experiments.
You're going to die.
They won't be laughing much longer. Won't be any more of this. No gnomes in the city. Watch, Brevin.
Oh, terrorists.
This fella's got an idea. Kind of a training camp. Don't know how it gets me into the watch, but he seems the smart sort.
Descend, assemble, prepare.
A whole fleet of Nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
Fleet of Nautiloids. Are we back to fighting mind flayers on every plane?
My head hurts. Can
No
I
shit.
go back to bed?
Oh, oh, wow. Well, this is deeply unsettling.
I don't know what that means.
No wonder you're like
I had
3
the
or
dream
something.
Again. The big spiky snail that came from the sky.
Oh my god.
I'm sleepy, Mummy. You must stop waking me up.
You know what? No, I'm curious.
With big wiggly legs.
Nautiloid.
You should. We can talk in the morning. Night, night, Mummy. Love you.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh, so I assume this is an elevator to Catherick and he's there. Okay. Oh, this is long rest. Nice.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
It's
almost like it's excited by something, drawn to it.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Lovely. Let's fucking go! Kill them all. Well, this is a trio, right?
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time. And you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
She's a Slayer. Even
His
better.
crypt breath sings to my sinews again, again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Thor!
I assume they need the hammer.
The Testament of Merc.
Oh, the armor, not the hammer. I was wondering.
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold.
You good?
Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mistra commands.
Yeah, you're not gonna explode us. Just for curiosity.
One last gust of weave. One last gale to end them all.
No!
Yeah, that's not going to be nice for anyone.
Beneath the smoking ashes of Moonrise Towers, the Elder Brain lies destroyed. But what of the tadpoles it commanded? Freed of the Absolute's control, they will complete their transformations. A plague of Illithids will soon descend on the Sword Coast, enslaving all they do not infect. It is an ending of sorts, though not the one Destiny had in store for you.
That's fucking clever, I love it. Oh, and it even gives you credits. That's great. Oh, yeah, this is awesome. Oh, this is so good. Ah, really, really funny.